Hello, good morning, students. I am Raman Gupta from Government College Bara. Today, I'll tell you something about Charles Lamb, who is known as the Prince of Essayists, English essayists. Charles Lamb born on 10th February 1775 at Inner Temple, London, England, and died on 27 December 1834 at the age of 59 in London, England. His pen name or his pet name is Elia, and he is known much for Essays of Elia, and Tales from Shakespeare is one of other well-known works of him. Mary Lamb was his sister, for whose looking after or taking care he remained unmarried or bachelor throughout his life, because she was mad or she was insane, and in a fit of insanity she murdered her mother herself. The name of his brother is John Lamb. Friends with such literary luminaries as Samuel Taylor Coleridge, Robert Southey, William Wordsworth, and William Hazlitt. These well-known authors, these well-known poets were in the friendship of Lamb. Lamb was at the center of major literary circle in England. He has been referred to by E.V. Lucas, his principal biographer, as the most lovable figure in English literature. Let's know about his schooling. Lamb was born in London, the son of Elizabeth Field and John Lamb. Lamb was the youngest child, with a sister 11 years older named Mary and an even older brother named John. There were 4 others who did not survive infancy. His father, John Lamb, was a lawyer's clerk, and spent most of his professional life as the assistant to a barrister named Samuel Salt, who lived in the Inner Temple in the legal district of London. It was there in Crown Office Row that Charles Lamb was born and spent his youth. Lamb created a portrait of his father in his Elia on the old benches under the name Lowell or Lovell. Lamb's older brother was too much senior to be a youthful companion to the boy, but his sister Mary, being born 11 years before him, was probably his closest playmate. He used to play with his sister Mary. Lamb was also cared for by his paternal aunt Hattie, who seems to have had a particular fondness for him. A number of writings by both Charles and Mary suggest that the conflict between Aunt Hattie and her sister-in-law created a certain degree of tension in the Lamb household. However, Charles speaks fondly of her, and her presence in the house seems to have brought a great deal of comfort to him. Some of Lamb's fondest childhood memories were of the time spent with Mrs. Field, his maternal grandmother, who was for many years a servant to the Plumer family, who owned a large country house called Blake's Weir near Wilford, Herefordshire. After the death of Mrs. Plumer, Lamb's grandmother was in sole charge of the large home, and as William Plumer was often absent, Charles had free reign of the place during his activities. Little is known about Charles' life before he was 7, other than that Mary taught him to read at very early age, and he read voraciously. It is believed that he suffered from smallpox during his early years, which forced him into a long period of convalescence. After this period of recovery, Lamb began to take lessons from Mrs. Reynolds, a woman who lived in the temple and is believed to have been the former wife of a lawyer. Mrs. Reynolds must have been a sympathetic schoolmistress because Lamb maintained a relationship with her throughout his life, and she is known to have attended dinner parties held by Mary and Charles in the 1820s. E.V. Lucas suggests that sometimes in 1781 Charles left Mrs. Reynolds and began to study at the Academy of William Byrd. So we'll go for some major incidents of his life. In 1792, while tending of his grandmother Mary Field, a Hertfordshire, Charles Lamb fell in love with a young woman named Anne Simmons. Anne Simmons. Although no epistology record exists for the relationship between the two, Lamb seems to have spent years wooing her. The record of the love exists in several accounts of Lamb's writings. Rosamund Grey is a story of a young man named Alan Clare who loves Rosamund Grey, but their relationship comes to nothing because of her sudden death. Miss Simmons also appears in several Elia essays under the name Alice M. Students, this can be asked in some objective type questionings like who is known as Alice M in Elia's essays. So the answer is Miss Simmons. The essays Dream Children, New Year's Eve, and several others speak of the many years that Lamb spent pursuing his love that ultimately failed. Miss Simmons eventually went on to marry a silversmith, and Lamb called the failure of affair his great disappointment. So, next is the family tragedy. What was that? Both Charles and his sister Mary suffered a period of mental illness, as he himself confessed in a letter. Charles spent 6 weeks in a mental facility during 1795. He wrote a letter to Coleridge, and in this letter he wrote that. However, Mary Lamb's illness was particularly strong, and it led her to become aggressive on a fatal occasion. On 22nd September 1796, while preparing dinner, Mary became angry with her apprentice, roughly showing the little girl out of her way and pushing her into another room. Her mother Elizabeth began yelling at her for this, and Mary suffered a mental breakdown as her mother continued yelling at her. Mary took the kitchen knife she had been holding, unsheathed it, and approached her mother, who was sitting down. Mary, worn down to a state of extreme nervous misery by attention to needlework by day and to her mother at night, was seized with acute mania and stabbed her mother in the heart with a table knife. Charles ran into the house soon after the murder and took the knife out of Mary's hand. Later in the evening, Charles found a local place for Mary in a private mental facility called Fisher House, which had been found with the help of a doctor friend of his. While reports were published by the media, Charles wrote a letter to Samuel Taylor Coleridge in connection to the matricide. His mother was murdered by his sister, and he took the charge of that. He took the whole blame on himself in place of his sister. He took the knife from her hands and showed that he murdered his mother. Later, he fought some case in court and got permission to take care of his sister in the mental asylum and spent his whole life there in the asylum to take care of his sister. So he loved his sister very much. For her, he remained bachelor also. So let's have a look on his works, though I have told you earlier. So I have told you earlier about the major works of Lamb. So this is all about the introduction of the author Charles Lamb. Thank you and have a nice day.